Hello. No one's here. I'm gonna play a game. Maybe someone will be here, maybe not. Hold on. Alright. Good. I'm gonna show you how easy this game is by getting a P rank first try. Probably not, but if I do that'd be kind of funny actually. Because I got an S rank on my previous attempt, which is also just like a practice one on my first one of the session. So I mean it's possible. I'm looking over like anyone would ever be here. That's silly on my part. I just use that there because I don't care. Because I don't want to deal with the fork. Because you can't get enough speed to deal with the fork just by running. So, that's why I did what I did. I mean, maybe that was evident to you. Whoever you are. Ow. I'm not gonna lose my combo because of that guy. I think they actually changed it so you can't lose your combo in this part anymore, which is a pretty nice change, I must say. People say this level is a bit evil. In terms of like the window, very tight window between combo enemies. I will find out if that's true. In the meantime, I have gaming to do. To me, this is pretty loud. To you, it's not as loud. To me, it's very loud. But I like that. I did it on purpose. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Did not do it first try. What are you doing here? I'm supposed to be alone. Okay. Ow. Damn it. That's your fault, by the way. Don't mess up. Well, it's too late. I almost thought about just not streaming. Don't look over here. I don't care. What is that? Stupid. Hate those guys. Okay. Cancel. What? Hey, it's Kane. You know that guy. You don't, because you're lame. He edits for Arlo, and he has a pizza zone in the game. The same place. I'm Italian, so I'm allowed to. Al Pacino, Mario, Luigi, the guy from Sopranos, Tony Soprano, my grandfather. Gustavo and Peppino. Peppino Spaghetti, to be specific. My mom. Both of my grandfather's parents. That's at least 10. It's not Mr. Gabriel anymore. I changed it. It's Mr. Guy with like 5 underscores now. Hey Sonic, what's up? Yes, May. I did in fact name my mom as an Italian. You told me to name 10 Italian, okay? Oh yeah, I named the stream Pushing P because that is literally an Urban Dictionary term that I saw one time, and it's defined as trying to go for P rank in Pizza Tower. So you learn something new every day. That was a little bit sketchy. That was also a little bit sketchy. Kind of scared. Okay. No longer scared. I'm a little bit scared. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I would have Sean here, but like, he has a life. And it's also Easter Sunday, so... God damn it. It's the combo thing, man. Like, an S rank is so easy compared to a P rank. It's not even close. Combo was lesbian? What the fuck? I guess I didn't read it, so I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff anymore. I play this game so much. May, what are you talking about? Ooh. Peppino is a trans man. Peppino is gay. Not a lesbian, okay? Well, I guess I shouldn't argue with you. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm right. I don't know, whatever. Peppino is Peppino. Sanic, you were not cut up on the lore of Pizza Tower, and consequently, Anton Blast. But don't worry about it. You clearly aren't. You don't live on Twitter like we do, so. That was close. Oh. He's another Filipino in his pants. It's pretty good. Alright. Don't punch at the beginning there. You will lose. Mr. Guy Pizza. I should do that, actually. I should have done that for April Fools. Oh well. I do have an entire year to plan for the next one, though. If you punch, you go to hell before you die. That is oddly fitting with the Mario movie having just released. Yeah, see, because my combo is very much, it dies there, so gotta be quick. What are you trying to say, huh? You trying to say something about Captain Falcon? Alright, don't say that man's name in vain, okay? Big ol' shrooms, indeed. The kick of the ball was probably the smartest move they could have done for Gustavo. This game would be a 0 out of 10 if there was no kick. The ball, aka the rat. Dude, I want that so bad. Pizza Tower mod where Gustavo and Brick are replaced with Gus Fring and Hector. Like, I can't not mention Breaking Bad at all. Like, I went into Sean's stream he had for April Fool's Day, and it was just like, that's the only thing we basically did while I was there. It's this mind virus I can't get rid of. Sanic, that's boring, okay? No, that would be cool though, actually. Just a Wario mod. I don't know, actually, has that been done yet? I mean, it seems obvious, right? Right. Without Wario, there is no... Well, there is no Waluigi, first of all, but there is no this. I don't know, I'm squinting. The screen is very close to my face. I can see it very well. The wall jumping I don't know. It's a bit weird. That's true. Actually, the noise is the toad. Is he? I mean, he's like rival guy, but then after the boss fight, he's just like not really that stereotype. I mean, you can say that about all the boss fights. After you beat them, they're kind of just your friend. You're right. Just noise that does the toadette roll. May, you should just... I'm gonna call you on Discord. Alright, now you don't have to type your words anymore. Oh, I can't hear you over the game now. Hold on.
May, you should just, and then I get a call from you.
Yeah, the levels are all fucked up now. Because, I had to make the game quieter so I could hear you. I don't know. Sanic, I can't read the chat now. God damn it.
Alright, so, if Gustavo is Luigi,
Yeah?
who the fuck is Wario? It's the gnomes. Wario and Waluigi are the gnomes.
Sanic, what's the audio looking like? Or sounding like? I need to know. I had to just change a bunch of stuff randomly without listening to it beforehand. God damn it.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain, bitch.
I did, yeah. You're right, especially on today of all days.
Yeah, you goddamn stupid motherfucker.
Wouldn't Peppino just be the Wario of Pizza Tower, says Sanic?
No! He has to be the Wario.
I guess this is talking in Mario terms.
Okay, fine. I guess Peppino is Wario and Gustavo is Mario.
Gustavo is the little guy from Shake It, who is like the little fairy dude.
I will kill you.
He's who is he? Captain Syrup? Who's Captain Syrup?
Peach is the fake Peppino. you know what? Yoshi is Mort the chicken.
Yes. No, that's Brick.
Brick is Yoshi. Yeah.
I mean, duh. He is
Mort the chicken is Donkey Kong.
Okay. I can see that. I guess. Well,
Well,
who is a character that just was in a Mario game once and that was it?
In a Mario game once and that was it? Daisy?
Well, Mort the Chicken is definitely not Daisy, I know that.
Tatanga? Tatanga?
I don't know, man. Most of the Paper Mario characters. What about them?
It's Vivian. Mort the Chicken's Vivian.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
It's gotta be that Paracupa from the first Paper Mario game.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the Paracarry? That's his name.
Yeah.
I haven't even played that game more than like an hour, and I know all their names.
The Mario movie soundtrack is so fucking good. Oh my god.
Isn't there only like one song that's sung by one of the cast? It's like Jack Black has a song.
Yeah.
But I heard there in the soundtrack there's a bunch more, or like from some location there were like more songs that were found.
Did you not watch the movie yet?
No.
Oh, if you told me, if you sat me down and explained to me what Jack Black's song was in the Mario movie, I would say that's stupid as hell and would not work. But since Jack Black sells it, it's funny as hell. It only could have worked as Jack Black. It couldn't have been any other actor.
Jack Black was born to play Bowser in the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
He was born to play. I'm surprised the worst performance in the movie wasn't Chris Pratt but Fred Armisen. That's so weird.
I did hear about that actually.
I'm so surprised that Chris Pratt isn't the worst performer.
I haven't heard he was a good performance either, but
he wasn't a terrible performance. He was just like, yeah, that's Mario, you know? Yeah, you can get behind that. But if I were to explain what my position in the Mario movie is, I say it's pretty good, like a 7 out of 10. It's like if I were to give it a good comparison, it's like the weaker of the Lego movies. That's my best comparison I can give.
I thought you didn't even like Lego Movie 2.
I mean the Ninjago movie.
Oh. You don't even mention Lego Movie 2?
Listen, I kind of forget that movie exists.
Sanic, I hope you've seen Lego Movie 2 so you can back me up here in saying that it's a good movie. Because, and May is just like out of her mind.
I think it's not a good movie, okay? I don't think the Lego Movie 2 is good.
I think you're insane.
And I'm tired of pretending that it's not. Like, people complain about, like, out of nowhere references for the sake of references, but the Lego Movie 2 does that in spades, and it's super annoying.
Look, Sanic, that's not what I'm trying to say. I know the first one's better.
Like, why the fuck does the Lego Movie 2 have a random Die Hard reference, or Bill and Ted? Like, in the first one, it made sense because those are all brands, but now they're just sort of, in Lego, but now they're just sort of making up shit, and it's so, it got really annoying.
Well, I don't remember any of that.
Like,
I just remember the funny parts.
I don't really, but that's besides the point. Like, my non-spoiler thoughts on the Mario movie, like, my only complaint I had is that Toad was completely worthless. Luigi could use one extra scene, and the pacing in the middle was a little bit weird. Also, I hated the Kill Bill music at the beginning of the movie. That was completely unneeded. Those are my only major complaints.
You saying you don't like Kill Bill?
I'm just saying I didn't like Kill Bill, but the music is entirely unneeded.
I've heard some mixed reactions to the music overall. The licensed music, I went the wrong way.
In total, 103 tracks in the Mario game was used in the final version of the movie.
130, right?
130, yeah. That's a shit music.
And only one composer was credited, that being Koji Kondo, and he definitely didn't make all of those. So that's cool.
Wasn't the other composer credited? Not the people who made the original Mario soundtracks. I'm talking about. There's this one American composer who worked on the movie too. But
I mean, like the actual movie score. Like, I'm sure he was credited. Yeah, but
there's 130 different samples taken, which I think is absolutely mind-boggling to me. And I think a few needle drops doesn't ruin it, but there were a few needle drops that were entirely unneeded. If I were to give an example, it's obvious that Take On Me was meant for a different scene, but they had to squeeze it into this one. It's
really?
So obvious. To me, it's so obvious Take On Me was for a different scene, but they had to throw it in this one, and did not need Thunderstruck. Okay, they did not need Thunderstruck, Take On Me, or the Kill Bill music. Like, I could live with that and live with the other two still being here, which is
Thunderstruck. Is that the AC/DC song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the other three being here, which was Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr. Blue Sky, really? Ugh.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, it's a good song, obviously. It's just like, really?
I know your feelings about Mr. Blue Sky. I know you think it's overhyped because you're a fucking crazy person.
I'm a hipster, yeah.
I only listen to good ELO music. I listen to more ELO music than you, so I'm just telling you this.
That's true. I listened to that one song off of the one album, Yours Truly 2095. That's the only other song I know by them.
I think the first ELO song I actually knew was Ticket to the Moon, which is like, that's kind of weird being the first ELO song, you know? But that's besides the point. Holding Up for a Hero, that was also pretty good, and Whatever in Brooklyn, that was also a good choice, but everything else I could use without. But I don't think that held down the entire score of the music. It's just that three instances being a little bit annoying. I don't think that's that bad. Mm-hmm. There's this one line in the movie I'm not going to give away that's super annoying, and you're going to see it spammed a million times on film Twitter for the rest of your life.
Is it from the Blue Luma?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Blue Luma was probably one of the funnier highlights in the movie because of how they really tried to nail in the idea it really dedicated itself and didn't sort of pussyfoot what it was doing.
I've heard some mixed reactions to that particular character as well, so that's interesting.
I don't understand that because it's like, oh, that's
well, Sanic, I haven't watched the movie. Okay, that's the whole point of the no spoilers. So, gosh.
It's like, that was to me, I thought it was funny not because of the cute character saying dark stuff. I thought it was funny because of how relevant it is to Mario Galaxy. That's what the Luma would say. At least one Luma would say that sound about right. I watched the movie the first time and I felt like shit, and watching it, I felt like shit watching the movie, so I was like, oh, this movie's not good. But
You still said it was okay.
I went back and rewatched it a second time, and it's like, oh, I like this movie a lot better. The pacing issues are something a lot of people talk about. And yes, it does have a pacing problem in the middle of the film. Like, and I think that's where it's like the most detrimental, because that's what the most downtime with your characters is in the second act. So it having pacing issues there obviously is a problem, but I don't think the first act or third act really has those issues as much as the second act does.
Was there like, I heard it was a predictable movie. Is that true?
I'm going to say this. It's a hero's journey film. It's not predictable. You won't guess Bowser's motivation, and you don't guess how he's going to get that motivation, and it's kind of fucking hilarious because of that. What makes it predictable, in my opinion, is just simply because it's a hero's journey. Like, yeah, the good guy beats the bad guy. I don't know what else to expect,
yeah.
But there was this, like, towards the climax, there was this sort of, I wasn't expecting the climax to be at all what it was. Like, yeah, of course, good guy beat bad guy, but how they beat bad guy was something I didn't expect.
Okay.
I think the third act is the most unexpected third act. It's the most unexpected part of the movie. Everything else is like, yeah, that's your typical flow for a film, you know? But
I mean, there's nothing else. What else could they have done? I mean, I don't know.
yeah, like it's like Mario down his luck goes to the Mushroom Kingdom. What the fuck else? What were you expecting? It's an isekai. What do you think? Toad was useful in the movie for a total of 15 minutes.
I mean, that is a percentage of the movie.
I think Toad did have my favorite joke in the entire film, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
He did have my.
Are you telling me the comedian was funny?
Are you telling me that the person who spent his entire life the comedy was a funny part of the movie? What the fuck? I think
crazy.
This movie can get better with a sequel. Kind of like the Sonic movie, where it can only get better with a sequel. I think this is a similar case.
I think Sonic 3 is kind of fucked. Even if it's better than 2 and if it's good, it's still not gonna.
I don't think people are giving Sonic 3 enough credit. Like, I'm probably the most critical of the Sonic movies, but I think people aren't giving it enough credit.
I think it has the expectations it's gonna have to live up to are pretty high at this point, and for the Sonic movies anyway. Because like
Sonic 1 and 2, it got most of the fluff out of the way. There's nowhere to go but up. There's no way they're gonna have another forced human subplot like the wedding thing. There is no way they're going to.
Okay, how was there any excuse for the wedding thing? Really?
Actually, what?
How was there any excuse for the wedding subplot? Really?
There's no excuse. I'm just saying there's no way for them to have something else like that.
Well, I'm guessing since Carrie's out of the picture, they're gonna have to center on Gunn as more focused on them as a whole. You know what I mean? And especially because Shadow's part of it. So like,
I'm so concerned about Sonic 3 though. I'm scared they're going to repeat the exact same character arc as Knuckles in Sonic 2. I'm afraid they're going to repeat the exact same thing.
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, not really. That's not really what they did in Adventure 2, but.
Whoa, bro, we both lost family. That's insane. Let's connect. We're going to get that exact same thing. Sonic and Shadow are going to fight before reconciling their differences.
Wait, are you like lost family is in Maria? Are you crazy?
No, I'm saying that yeah, the family theme is definitely there, but if they do the exact same thing where Sonic and Shadow reconcile their differences because, you know, it's a family film and you need the most basic answers to everything, then I don't think it's going to be as captivating as Shadow just sort of being this morally ambiguous character that ultimately wants to do good. So it's going to be kind of like it's going to be very underwhelming, and I don't think they're going to be able to capture what made Shadow story in Sonic Adventure 2 so good. But that's just my opinion.
What? Get out of here. I'm trying to get an advertising me. How do I get rid of that?
They should advertise, imagine if they got like a Papa John's promotion in Pizza Tower.
Papa John's? I don't think any major company would sponsor the game. I don't know how that would work. They'd have a commercial for Pizza Tower on live television?
Imagine a sponsorship where you have to speedrun the game and get a P rank on your first try for every single level, and you'll get a coupon for one large pizza.
Man, I don't know how to get rid of this.
That would solve world hunger, man. I'm just saying.
Alright, oh well. I hope they don't chat again.
Just teach starving kids in third world countries to speedrun Pizza Tower.
Yeah, actually. It's like
That's a more
AGDQ, but just for one game.
That's a more valuable resource than giving them a Bible.
That's actually true.
To be for real. At least you can make a staple career out of speedrunning Pizza Tower.
Yeah. Fuck. Man, I thought this would go so well, considering my first playthrough of this level was S rank, and I was like, oh, if I just didn't mess up with the one part, I'll be fine. But then I messed up at different parts.
I appreciate that the Mario movie kills the notion of the idea that there could be like a Nintendo Cinematic Universe. It completely kills the idea, and I'm kind of appreciative about that.
I think, even though I haven't seen Mario movie, I think would it be fair to say that it does not stoop as low comedically as Sonic does?
Oh no! Every joke is like I think like most of the jokes are good because of how incredibly witty it is, and like I think the strongest part of the movie is its humor. Like I watched the movie like so many times, and there's new jokes I haven't seen before, and I just cackle at them every single time.
Well, wouldn't you think the strongest element would be the fan service, though?
No, in my opinion, the fan service just feels natural. They don't need to over-explain its world and be like so at wonder at a floating block or something. Like, yeah, that's what you come to expect.
I mean, like the Easter eggs and all that, wouldn't that be the strongest element for a fan of the movie? Or of Mario, anyway.
For a fan of the movie, I guess, yeah, the Easter eggs. But if you're an average moviegoer, then I think the strongest element is its humor. Because, by God, it's really funny sometimes.
Sonic, I want a Metroid movie too, but it would never be good. Ever.
A Metroid movie?
That's what Sonic says. I mean, it would never be good. I don't see it happening. Because it would be...
Nintendo in-world references, like, if it just so happens that the Mario movie was connected to other Nintendo worlds, it's always something that feels like it would be in the Mario world, you know?
Okay, look. Metroid needs budget, first of all. Blumhouse doesn't have a lot of that. Metroid has an elegance to it, I think, that Hollywood does not, generally speaking. So, yeah, I don't think so.
I'm going to say this right now. I don't think this FNAF movie is going to be good.
Why not? I mean, they rendered Freddy accurately in the one poster.
The thing is,
You don't see that as rock solid evidence?
It's not that I don't already like FNAF. It's just that from the time between Scott choosing a final script and then finishing filming is so short, I can imagine this movie's being rushed out the door.
Well, it's a Blumhouse movie. It's not like a big budget thing. They don't need to spend that long filming it.
I know, but it's like, I don't think that's a good sign for a movie that's been in production for this long to immediately go from final script to done filming.
If they had the final script in 2017 or whatever, they would have already made the movie. They just didn't have it, so...
I just don't think that's I don't think that's a very healthy practice. And just you see in horror movies, like a lot of mainstream horror films, making it in such a short amount of time has never really been a good sign. A similar Blumhouse production that's very similar to this is Truth or Dare, where its script is finished really quick and the movie is finished really quick. And we all know how good Truth or Dare was.
Yeah.
I've
actually seen that movie, and yeah.
And Scott doesn't really have a good track record when it comes to writing good stories. I'm sorry.
He can... I don't know. He can, but like if he tries to get too ambitious with it,
Scott is not good at writing stories. He takes a simple concept and makes it needlessly complicated, and makes it feel very counterproductive to its themes or ideas.
Sonic says, sorry, go ahead.
Not making it feel as significantly satisfying. I don't trust Scott on any storytelling front at all.
Well, that's why he has co-writers for this movie. You know?
I think it's funny when Scott knowingly hired a pedophile for multiple years to do the art for his comics.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the last years are firing them.
Because you got flack for it, or not? Didn't get it until then, or what?
I don't know how it took a single email. And I'm pretty sure you knew about this before, guy. You're not. You appeal to people in the internet.
Well, doesn't he have kids though?
What?
Doesn't Scott have kids?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
What about it?
Wouldn't that, like, motivate him maybe not to hire this person?
But the point is, he had kids when they hired him. When they hired her. That's the issue.
So, okay, Sanic earlier, he said, I think the next movie in the Mario universe is not going to be a sequel. I don't think that's very controversial, really. Because, like, they've been talking before the movie came out, like, oh, we want to do Luigi's Mansion, we want to do Donkey Kong, you know.
You know what I really want from Donkey Kong, though? I don't want another action adventure. I want, like, a buddy comedy movie that's sort of like Blues Brothers.
That was the vibe I was getting from the Mario movie itself, with their interactions.
What?
Kind of a buddy dynamic with Mario and Donkey Kong?
In the Mario movie?
Yeah, is that not accurate?
The strongest dynamic in the movie is Mario and Donkey Kong. They play off each other extremely well.
So what? Okay, it's just like Seth Rogen, but he is Donkey Kong basically, right? That's what I.
Yeah. I think this is the best written Donkey Kong has ever been in any game.
Well, that's because he never talks in anything else.
That's true.
The only point of comparison you have is the TV show,
which isn't that good,
to say the least. Oh wait, secret. Shit. Combo. Alright. Considering the end credits scene. Oh, I don't know what the credits scene is, so.
Oh, it's not really anything. Like, it's not something to, like, get excited about.
Okay.
Like, I could tell you, and you have the exact same reaction if you saw it in the theater.
Well, I still want to be surprised.
Alright, no problem. No problem. I won't say anything then.
I might go see it in the theater eventually, like when it's not as popular anymore, because I don't feel like dealing with all the people.
Children.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But
Jenna, tell me, like, what do you think the end credit scene could be?
I don't know.
Like, what's your expectation? Like, what do you want versus what you think it's going to be?
What do I even want? That's a great question. I guess I want Wario.
You want Wario?
It's not Wario, obviously. I probably would know about it by now, if it was, to be honest.
Kind of like Tails' credit reveal. Like, yeah, I probably know about it by now. It's nothing.
I don't know.
It's really small. There's 2 end credit scenes, actually.
Well, of course. Is it like MCU style, where like the one in the middle is like important and the one at the end is not?
No, the one in the middle is not important, but the one at the end is important.
Oh, well, that's lame.
So the one in the middle is the joke end credits, and the one at the end is the serious one.
Okay. I mean, at least the one at the end isn't an advertisement like it was for Spider-Verse, right?
Oh no, it's not. It's an actual tease for the second movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I know. No, the one at the end of like Venom was for Spider-Verse, I think.
Yeah. Which
something
honestly,
like that.
credit scene could have been in Venom,
I guess.
which was Carnage.
Yeah.
Carnage.
Great impression.
And he and then he chokes to death, and then we don't get Venom 2.
Combo. Okay, good.
Wombo combo. Happy feet. Wombo combo.
I hate you.
That ain't taco. That ain't pepino. That ain't pepino.
Okay. Let's get this pizza. And let's get on our merry way.
There's this really cool piece of foreshadowing in the movie that it didn't take me to a second viewing for me to realize it. And it's pretty cool. And I'm like, hey, that's foreshadowing for later. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm gaming a little bit, to be honest with you.
A lot of people say Luigi didn't have a whole lot to do, but like, he had 4 really good scenes to himself. I feel like if he just had one more scene, it'd be fine.
I think that's what Sanic said. Or maybe you in the chat. Someone said. Like one more scene would have been good.
He had a massive presence in the first act. He has some pretty good scenes to himself, but like, I get one point to have one more extra scene because like, I think if he had one more scene at the beginning of the third act, I think it'd be completely fine. Like, I'd have my Luigi fix. But to say Luigi's completely absent is a lie because like, Toad is more absent in the movie than Luigi is. It's weird that there's no Toadettes in this movie, and the only Toadette is in a poster. That's it. That's so weird.
I didn't get P rank.
Oh.
Not because I didn't break my combo, but because I didn't have a high enough score, I guess.
Did you not get all the big poppings?
I did. I guess maybe there was a secret I missed or something, or just skipped too many enemies. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun,
I thought that was it. Like, for real. That's lame. Or maybe I broke the combo early on and didn't notice. It's very possible.
I like Miyamoto's talk when he talked about the production of the Mario movie. he was talking about how like they brought in Donkey Kong, and he was like, I don't know why I kept Mario and Donkey Kong separate for so long, and when I was asked if I wanted to bring them together, I was like, why didn't I do that sooner? So it's like, I guess he's having regrets. Like, why did they keep them separate? They're already so similar.
I don't know, man. I mean, they were together in a few video games, but that was about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all they could have been in together. It was video games. Yeah, whatever.
I think we're signaling like maybe Donkey Kong being in a new main series Mario title because like we had the Lego Donkey Kong stuff coming out and it has the implication of Mario running on top of Donkey Kong like
he
Yoshi.
Really should have been in Odyssey, right? Because like New Donk City. I mean, he was technically kind of maybe, but like
but
I don't know.
Be.
In like the parade or whatever, he was like in the 8-bit section. Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
Yeah, that's the Donkey Kong. Cope and seed harder. They did retcon Donkey Kong from being the grandson of Cranky Kong to the son of Cranky Kong, which is how it should have been.
That really is a shame. Well, I mean, like, who is Dad Donkey Kong? So, like, why would they say he's the grandson when you could just say... Because you don't have a character to fill that gap. I guess Donkey Kong Jr. That's whatever.
But the thing is, like, who cares? Who genuinely cares?
Well, I guess they just kind of erased DK Jr., though.
No, because Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong Jr., you freaking dunce.
Well, in the movie, I guess, but not in the games.
Donkey Kong is a title, not a person.
Look, man. Okay,
Honestly,
so because Donkey Kong isn't called Donkey Kong the Third in Donkey Kong Country, then that means he's the son? Is that what we're trying to say?
Did you hear about, like, you heard about, like, Donkey Kong, the DK rap being in
Of course.
the movie? I was worried going into the movie. I was like, oh, this is not going to be tasteful at all. It's going to be very obviously forced. But when I heard it, it was like, oh, this is actually pretty sick.
How does
like,
it... I guess I'm not going to ask any questions about it.
It's done in a way... I can't explain it without you seeing the movie yourself. But it's done in a way where it feels like, oh, this is not forced and cringy. It's legitimately used as a really good backing track.
Alright. I trust you.
I'm Donkey Kong. He doesn't... Seth Rogen has this really weird line at the beginning of his introduction, but I think it's very funny because, like, yeah, he would say that.
Yeah. Man.
I want a Mario movie review really bad, but I'm worried I'm going to lose steam.
Well, just do it, and then if you lose steam, I don't know. That's whatever. If you don't, then it's done, and you make it, and it happens, right?
I re-download Steam. Mm-hmm.
Funny.
Yeah. Very fucking funny. DK. Honestly, but Cranky Kong's new fit in this movie does go pretty hard. I do like it.
Cool.
King Wart should have been the villain of Super Mario 3D World, if not gonna lie.
Cat Bowser goes pretty hard, though.
Don't say that.
Meowser.
Don't say that.
That final boss was fucking sick, alright? You can't deny that.
saying, don't say Cat Bowser goes pretty
Hold on,
hard.
hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah? No!
I'm Donkey Kong. Hey guys, I'm Donkey Kong.
Oh, sorry, Sanic. I didn't mute myself for the stream.
Thunder! Thunder!
Oopsie. I am busy right now. Okay?
But do 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 do. But do 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 do. I think if like your pacing is in the is in the middle, probably two problems in the middle of the movie, then yeah, that's pretty damaging. Not gonna lie.
Really? Would you rather it be weird at the end?
No, because that's in the climax. Okay, listen. There's two major pacing problems. It's in the middle of the movie, and when like they go to Donkey Kong Jungle, and then it ends there, and then the pacing becomes normal again. And then there's pacing at the very end of the movie, like the very, very, very end of the movie. That's super weird. And then the movie ends. And it's like, yeah, I can get why people are a bit disoriented, but like, that's not enough. Like, it's not as bad as the pacing issues in like Sonic 2. Don't at me.
Ugh. Why is that movie 2 hours long, man? I don't understand.
The pacing issues in Sonic 2 it's so weird. The movie is 2 hours long, but it like, okay, the pacing issues with Sonic 2 is almost kind of the reverse of the Mario movie, where it feels like a drag rather than something moving really fast. It feels like a drag throughout the whole film.
Well, okay, the budget for the Mario movie is the biggest for any Illumination project so far. So I think they wanted to make some kind of compromise by making it pretty short, if I had to guess.
The Mario movie is like, the pacing of the Mario movie is like in small places throughout the film. With the Sonic movie, it's a drag throughout the whole goddamn thing. Like, holy shit, the stuff goes on for way too long. Like,
I mean, it just kind of, there is a bit of just meandering in general for the movie, but like, it's not a big deal.
No, to me, it's a big deal. This shit was so boring.
Okay, it's a big deal in the B plot, or I guess the C plot. I don't know, because there's Eggman is kind of the B plot, and then
famous Uptown Funk scene.
Illumination is going to handle different Nintendo IP. It would be Pikmin. I think Illumination is just going to do all of them. If I had to guess,
I think they're going to do stuff like more like, I don't know, close to Shiggy's history. You know.
Well, Pikmin is pretty close to his history. He thought it would be the next Mario.
Yeah, sure. I think they might do, like Donkey Kong first, and then a Mario sequel.
Well,
and then do, like,
okay, outside of Mario, they would do Zelda before anything else.
I think they do Punch Out, or
They would not do Punch Out.
they would do Punch Out.
That has nothing to do with Miyamoto. You just want to do that.
Trust me, with the amount of Punch Out references in this movie, you're thinking their next movie is going to end up being Punch Out.
I doubt it.
Maybe
I don't believe you.
Maybe Duck Hunt, but that migration thing is kind of telling me that maybe not.
That would be weird. I mean, it would be like, they'd be a few years apart. But, you know.
Yeah.
Why would they make a Duck Hunt movie, also? It's just ridiculous. Duck Hunt
I mean,
is so irrelevant.
I wrote a pitch for
That's
it.
like a Phase 4 Nintendo kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Phase 4, like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Yeah. That's like, if that's ever gonna happen, it's far off.
People are like, oh, I want a Mother movie. It's not gonna happen, guys. It's not gonna happen, you guys.
Would it even be good? Could you do that, like, series justice in a movie?
We need it to be like in a weird medium, like stop, like claymation for it to be good.
It also would need to be a series, not a movie. Definitely.
Yeah, like this. The Mother story is long. You would need like a longer medium to tell its story.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that, you know, they make like movies out of books every year, so I don't know. But books are like books aren't 40 hours, are they? They're like 15, 20.
I think they are longer than.
I guess Game of Thrones books are very long, but those were turned into a series, so.
Like, if looking at direct game events that aren't just long story, like long game things, then I think books are generally longer than they're generally longer than video games. If you look from a purely story perspective.
Generally speaking, yeah.
If you look from a purely story perspective. I like how I love Donkey Kong's design in the Mario movie. I thought I'd hate it, but no, I actually thoroughly love it. Because it's more close to classic DK and like Donkey Kong 98, like Donkey Kong on the Game Boy.
Yeah. It's funny how there's Donkey Kong 94 and then there's Donkey Kong Country released in 1994. That's pretty interesting.
Because I love 1994 Donkey Kong Game Boy. I thought it was great. Who doesn't like it?
I have yet to meet someone who doesn't, actually.
It's surprisingly high quality for a Game Boy game. Like, this shouldn't be on the Game Boy.
That's the main thing, yeah.
It should be on, like, on the NES or the SNES or something.
Honestly, it's just so silky smooth, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like Super Mario Bros., but it has a Super Mario Bros. 2, where it's such an unorthodox style of platforming, but it is so satisfying you can't help but keep playing it. You know?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, I just fucked myself. Alright, great. I'm playing Donkey Kong right now, actually.
Oh. Of course. Oh, is there a secret over here? Hold on. Hold on.
Dude, I'm gonna crush
No, I just...
this.
Okay, whatever. I just...
Hold them at once.
I know where all the secrets are. I've gotten them all before, I think. Maybe I just found 2 of them. I don't know.
Spike's design is pretty cool, though, in the Mario movie. Spike has a pretty cool design.
I have not seen it, and they have refused to show it in any of the trailers or anything. So
he doesn't play like a massive role. He's just sort of like meant to establish who Mario is as a character. Really, he's more the character who serves more as like someone to support Mario, like a supporting cast role. If that makes any sense.
Well, yeah,
he's
that.
not as much as he is not like a minor antagonist, which is pretty cool.
Why is Yoshi not in the movie at all?
I
mean, not at all, but like important in the movie.
You want to know something? It's because they're actually never mind. Don't ignore literally everything I'm going to say. All right.
Okay.
I'm a moron. Don't listen to me.
But you're still gonna say it?
Those are spikes. Oh my god. Okay. You know what's the thing I really liked about the Mario movie? It does these really long like one-shot tracking shots that are really good. That really gets you like, oh yeah, this is like, you know, like a 2D section of a video game, which is really cool.
Oh, I think I've seen bits of those in the trailers. Yeah.
Like they do that in like they do it in the opening. They do that in Mario and Donkey Kong flying together scene. They do that when Mario and Toad are walking together. They do a lot of stuff like that. I think it's really cool. I wish we had more scenes like that, because sometimes it would cut away when it's like, oh man, it was just getting good, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what, like right when it was just getting good. Which I wish it just goes on just a little bit longer. Like I get it, like low babies' attention spans aren't very long.
This is true. Must be considered thoroughly. Because that is the main audience. The secondary audience is fans, but the main audience is kids.
I think the audience is fans. For me, I feel like a lot of kids are obviously going to love this movie because a lot of kids are Mario fans. But to say that the main audience is kids I think is a lie, because
all of the money that they're making is from kids.
Like if you see the movie, you'd understand.
The majority of the money they're making is from families, not from the dads of those families or the 20-year-olds of those families who are into Mario.
I saw with my parents who are like boomers, and I've never seen them laugh more at like an animated film, you know?
I don't know if that speaks to how funny the movie is, because I haven't seen it, but I don't know.
I haven't laughed as hard as like at an animated feature, which I think is pretty cool in my opinion. Because usually they'd be like, oh, that was a cute movie. That's about it. That's where their opinions would begin and end with an animated film. Boomers. Because you're a little baby. Oh, shit.
Well, baby man.
Baby man. Baby man. Baby man. Baby man.
Alright.
The hash-slinging slasher. God, oh yes, I got him. Did you ever see that photo of Bill Clinton being informed about 9/11 happening?
No. Maybe. I just don't remember.
No, not Bill Clinton. I'm stupid. I mean, what's his name? Fuck, who was the president at the time? There's like two of them.
At the time of 9/11? Wasn't it Bill Clinton?
No, it wasn't Bill Clinton.
Oh, no, it was Bush. He was just inaugurated.
George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Named in books. I love this kid. I love that kid.
Yeah. I hate to admit.
He's really funny, I'm not gonna lie. Name 10 books.
Yeah. Not even 10 books you've read, just 10 books. Period.
That's the funniest part. Like, he is so condescending. He is so confident he knows that they do not read. They're like, just name 10 books, please. Name 10 books. Hey, Martin. I would just like to nominate these awards.
I can't believe he got away with that. Like, what world do we live in?
Like, fucking, Jeff Keighley said he got arrested. No, he fucking didn't, you liar.
We live in clown world. It's really interesting.
I want to imagine the, like, people say, oh, that's so disappointing, but it's like, the kid mentality doesn't give a shit about rich people, which I applaud.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got 30 seconds left before I have to beat this level, and I'm still waiting for these goddamn ladybugs.
I thought you liked the game? I hate
do.
that part of the level. It's so bad. Okay.
I do like this game. I suck at it. It doesn't mean... God damn it! No! No! I give up.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but I guess my thinking was naive because this is only half as long as it usually takes. So.
Have you played DDD's Drum Dash Deluxe?
That game goes so hard, bro.
I know, right?
Love that game. Objectively, the best sub game ever to exist, and they made a big version of it. So.
It is so much fun. Oh my god, it is so much fun. It's the best. It's one of the best rhythm games I've ever played.
It's funny to think that's not an exaggeration, but I know it is.
People say Smash Bros has no rhythm game characters.
Actually, true.
It
doesn't it though? It doesn't. That's weird.
Mother 3 rhythm game. Like, a big part of it is its rhythm game mechanics.
Well, like, yeah, but you know, that's like saying this game is a golf game because there's a golf level. You know what I mean?
I guess. So it's like.
But like, not really. I mean, it's RPG. It's an RPG, man. It's story. It's turn-based combat. Come on. Don't get all funky with me on that.
What is your least favorite Pizza Tower level?
Probably, actually, the one with Mortha Chicken.
What the fuck?
I know, it's funny, but that's it, really. It's pretty simple otherwise. It's pretty, I don't know. It's inoffensive. It's fine.
I hate you.
What's your least favorite Pizza Tower level, May?
The golf level.
What?
I did not like that level.
I thought it was shockingly well executed.
I thought his gimmick was dumb.
I think you just got a skill issue.
Skill issue?
Yeah.
I A-rate that level.
Golf is lit, Sanic. I agree.
What is the best Pizza Tower level?
I like Deep Dish 9.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't played this game in a month, so I don't. Give me a minute.
I like Oh Shit.
Yeah, of course. But that's just. I mean, like it's not a top tier level for me, personally. It's just the name is funny.
I like War, but I'm not gonna.
War is really good.
I'm rank that one. I like War, but I'm not gonna be really good. I like every level. Gustavo and Brick.
Isn't your least favorite level like Don't Make a Sound because Five Nights at Freddy's bad?
Yeah, it's a fun level. I just don't like it for now.
But it's a good level though. I mean, like.
I said it's a fine level. I just think it's too
saying,
great.
don't take your distaste out on that game on this game. Okay.
Some of the animatronic designs are not that the designs are bad, but I think its color sort of blends the background sometimes. It gets kind of annoying.
Well, I think you're not allowed to critique anything because you like Steven Universe.
I don't like Steven Universe.
You kind of do.
I said it's an okay show. I said I had a more appreciation to it than I used to as a kid. That's about it.
You think
Then
it'd be
you
the
have more-
opposite? That's funny.
It's like how people are appreciative of the Star Wars prequels.
I don't get that personally.
I think it's because of the Clone Wars and how much that sort of rectified.
Like the show makes
Yeah.
the movies good,
No, it just justifies their existence.
I guess. I don't know, man. That's kind of pushing it.
Technically, everything in the Star Wars prequels is correct. It's just not in a good format.
It's funny. I think there are more confirmed survivors of Order 66 than dead.
So, okay, so here's my thing, right? Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Season 1 of Steven Universe is pretty good. Season 2 is also pretty good. Season 3 is also pretty good. Season 4 is it's alright. Season 5 is not very good. The movie is alright. And the future is
So
it's sort of way
okay.
to finish, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like in football where like you're doing really good, you're about to catch the ball, but like you sort of fumble it a little bit before you catch it again.
That tells me you don't watch football, just by the way you said that.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
But I'm just I get it.
Do you watch football?
Yes,
No, you don't.
I do.
We're-
I have a fantasy league with my family, okay? I have to watch football. I'm legally required.
Name 10 football players. Name 10 teams.
I don't want to.
Name 10 teams. No.
I just don't feel like it. Tennessee Titans, Carolina Panthers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Green Bay Packers, fucking Las Vegas Chargers, or Los Angeles Raiders. Or Las Vegas. I think they're Las Vegas? There's like 3 LA teams. I don't know. It's weird. Lost my combo. That's cool.
Happy feet.
I think I named 10. I'm just going to. I decided that I did. So
Name 10 sports.
10 sports.
Name 10 sports. You like football so much, name 10 sports.
Volleyball. Racquetball. Basketball. Baseball. Football. The other football. Cricket.
The fucking god if you say soccer. Say a real American.
I don't know. I don't feel like it. What's another sport?
Esports.
Well, that's like esports plural. Could I just name a video game?
Chess, boxing, wrestling.
Chess I guess that's a sport. Bowling. This is the worst stream ever to imagine on the internet. We're just naming sports.
Name a fat person sport right now.
Bowling.
And how would you name a fat person sport?
I guess sumo wrestling, technically. I mean, literally.
That is true.
It's like, that's a prerequisite, I think. You have to be fat. Or just very large.
That's sort of that's pretty offensive. I'm not gonna lie.
I think would a sumo wrestler try to argue with me that they're not fat?
I guess not.
I don't think so.
For sumo
They probably wouldn't
wrestling
talk to
is
me because I don't speak Japanese.
The history of sumo wrestling is kind of nuts. Like, oh my god.
It's professional slapping. That's a sport.
You know that because of Moist Critical.
I'm not saying I don't.
You dink. You fake fan of slap boxing.
Slap boxing? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Fake fan. Fake fan.
Well, I liked it better when it wasn't held, when tournaments weren't held by Americans and had all these dumb rules.
The issue with it now is like they try to, like UFC tries to do it. It's like super unprofessional and very dangerous.
Oh.
Like they're holding like mini ones and it's super dangerous. And people say people could actually die from this.
Wow.
Like the rules that are enforced in every other tournament is not here at all.
So it's just like go nuts, basically?
Yeah.
Sounds
Like,
kind
you
of
can, like-
metal, honestly.
It's awful. It's terrible.
Oh.
It's inhuman.
I hate these guys. The enemies in this level are the worst, actually.
My dad jump scared me today.
How does that work?
He was like, "Hey, I bought you something," and he bought me Sonic 3 complete in box.
Weird.
And it's like, thank you.
Did you not already have it? I'm guessing.
No, I just had Sonic 3 complete in box.
Well, I've had it for years. What are you doing? Come on.
Well, I have everything. It's like even the instruction manual, like all like
yeah, me too.
Top 4 is unused though. Which
Come
is
on.
cool.
Get with the times.
I'm getting 1,000-Year Door completed box. So what the fuck are you? What the fuck?
You have the manual?
I'm gonna get it.
When? You don't have it. Okay, we're on equal footing then.
This week?
I don't believe you. I need to see physical proof.
If I send you a photo, within 2 weeks, would you believe me?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess if I also reversed image searched it, I didn't find anything.
Reverse image search. If I send you a photo with my face in front of it, and you still don't believe me.
Okay, all right. Then I really can't. I mean, unless you're like that good at Photoshop, I don't know.
You like use Google TinEye or something.
Yeah. I mean, it is the player's choice version, obviously, right?
I don't remember. I thoroughly do not remember.
Well, if it's not, then it has to have the bestseller logo in the corner, or both. If you have the first print of that game, I think you are not human. Because I've never seen one with my own eyes. I've barely ever seen one on eBay. Even for astronomical dollars, I don't even see them. That's how rare they are.
It's kind of hard to find like a non-golden version of the Legend of Zelda.
Oh, like a gray version?
Yeah, gray box version.
Yeah. It's actually hard to find a gray version, a black box version of Mario Power Tennis.
Isn't it hard to find a gray box version of Donkey Kong 64?
Not really. They're all just like not for resale, you know. A gray version of DK64 that like it isn't not for resale doesn't exist. So they're all like they're all yellow.
My favorite part about Sonic the Hedgehog 1 is not for resale.
Can you find a not for resale version of that copy of that game? I don't think you can.
Because they all came bundled in with the Genesis.
Yes, as we all know, Super Mario Bros. 2 is a reskin of Doki Doki Panic.
I will not stand for this slander. Sega did not invent lock-on technology. I will not stand for this slander.
Well, they did though.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I mean they didn't really.
But
like between multiple games.
They just use it in a different way from how everyone else was using it.
What about like between multiple games though?
Game Genie.
Between multiple games.
Game Genie.
Game Genie is between one game, right? You just put Game Genie on a game. I'm talking about, okay, Sonic and Knuckles is a game in and of itself that you put onto other games.
People said Sonic and Knuckles couldn't fit on one cartridge, which is bullshit. It could absolutely fit on one cartridge.
It was time constraints, May. Because McDonald's, everyone knows this.
That's the point. That's what I find so funny about it. Sega is so worried about its stupid consumerism that it had to make a McDonald's.
Well, they had to uphold their contract. You know what I mean?
Absolutely bullshit because it's so dumb. I think it's so stupid.
It doesn't. Okay, would you rather live in a world with no lock-on technology?
Yes, because it was only used for one thing.
Well, I think there would be no Knuckles in Sonic 2, May. Consider this.
Knuckles in Sonic 2? Amy was never in Sonic 1, and she's going to be in it now.
There would be no blue sphere.
Infinite blue spheres. My favorite.
I couldn't live in that world. I don't know about you.
Yeah, my favorite part of Sonic the Hedgehog is getting nausea.
Yes.
Do you think items is stupid?
Like IQ-wise?
No, just like.
I know. I don't. No. I don't know. I mean, he seems fine.
Him banning Froggy Fresh is stupid. Though.
I've seen some funny videos he was in.
I went from like full items defense squad to like, man, this is really stupid.
He was in the video where they rode the kids car for like a day, and that was good. So he's all right, I guess.
Who do you think makes the worst content on YouTube?
Guava Juice is up there.
Citing the obvious. I was gonna say citing the obvious, like the one everyone talks about, like people no one talk about.
Just like, I don't know, like random people who clip videos of Fortnite and try to like wonder why they aren't popular.
That's funny.
I guess that's like trash garbage bin tier content.
I think the worst content, one of the worst content creators out there.
People who try to review games, like me, I'm the worst content on YouTube.
I think the worst content on YouTube is in that sphere of like Sneaky Blue Riot and Ricky Berwick, whatever you call that sphere.
Ricky Berwick, I'm trying to remember.
It's a disabled person that like.
I mean, I don't want to shit on him because like he's disabled, so I'd feel bad. But I don't like his videos. No, that is.
He's not mentally disabled, so it's like he just does like annoying shit and says dumb shit all the time for no other reason other than just to evoke people.
Well, if I said anything about him, people would say that I'm shitting on him because of he's just disabled, whether it actually was or not. So
I used to really like Ricky Berwick, but his actual like in-person takes were so bad. They're genuinely stinky.
They are stinky. Wow. All right.
I mean it like the. I don't mean just specifically Ricky Berwick.
My name is 21. Hello.
But in that very specific circle he's in.
As you can see, I'm doing video game right now. And I'm not doing very good, because I've been at this for over an hour.
I think Shoe Nice makes pretty bad content.
I might have heard of them.
He initially was like doing this thing where he's like, oh, he eats like everything, things that are not edible for the sake of like, for the sake of like education about like starving people or whatever. Like it was for like some fundraiser thing, but then it just sort of went off the rails and he sort of forgot about that effort and it just sort of became worse.
Fuck.
Maybe you should eat his house next instead of 5-6 of blue.
This is getting old, gamers.
Gamers, I'm gonna die.
And we all will, actually. Unless they invent immortality. Actually, if they do, then none of us will get to access that, so.
Yeah, if you die, I don't think that technically makes you immortal anymore. Technically speaking, we're all immortal right now. Technically speaking, we don't know that. I have accomplished more this year than Steve Jobs have. So.
That's true.
And
he has not accomplished a whole lot this year.
I've also killed the same number of people Adolf Hitler did this year. I'm awesome.
You're right. I mean, Adolf Hitler, when you consider his entire existence, I mean, the past, like, 80 years, he hasn't been that bad.
Out of context.
All things considered.
All things considered, I mean...
He's had a lot of time to do bad stuff, and he hasn't done it, so...
Yeah. That one movie coming out, that's pretty soon, looks pretty good, where this guy thinks his neighbor is Adolf Hitler.
What?
The movie looks... This is a movie where he's a Holocaust survivor, and the person who moves in next door, he's very confident is Adolf Hitler. And so he spies on him.
Oh.
And I think that's really it. And he doesn't know if he's Hitler for a fact, and then he accidentally becomes friends with him. Like, that sounds like such an interesting movie, and I really want to see it.
It does sound interesting. You're right.
I think it looks cool. I'm definitely looking forward to see that. I hope my local theater that plays A24 movies.
There was a movie like that they showed that was directed by John Wick director, and it's like it takes place in like Greenland or something, or like some EU country in after World War II or whatever, and he like kills Nazis in a very cool way. So I might have to go watch that.
I was watching this movie, Justice Society World War II, where it's a DC movie. It's an anime DC movie. And it's kind of cool. I think it was funny because the Flash goes, Nazis? And it's like, he doesn't question it, and immediately goes to beating them up. Because, like, it's not.
Well, I mean, yeah. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. It just doesn't question it. Like, okay, I'm still fighting Nazis now.
Do you think Suicide Squad, the game, will be bad?
I think the story would at least be good.
I think people will finally realize that Rocksteady was never that good.
Yeah. Maybe we can stop making DC games inside of the fucking Arkhamverse.
I mean, yeah, they've only made like 5 games with it. I mean, jeez.
They only made like 5 games with it, 6 spin-offs.
That is an inflated number, I must say.
It is a lot of DC. Like, if like imagine
they haven't made that. I'm like that. No, that number is fake, right?
Imagine if the MCU was like Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Iron Man 4, Captain America, The Avengers, Iron Man 6, Iron Man 7, War Machine. You see the issue.
They didn't make that many Batman games, though.
Obviously, using hyperbole to like, in the grand scheme of how long it takes for a video game to be made, it feels like a lot.
You're right.
I guess 5 whole games. That's probably totaling more than like.
But one of them wasn't made by the same people, so it doesn't really count.
Probably totaling more than like 300 hours. So. But yeah, the Arkham games are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like the early Arkham games are pretty good.
I mean, I need to give it more of a real chance, but what little I have played doesn't really entice me too much.
Which one have you played?
I played a smidgen of City and a little bit more of Asylum.
You wanna know something? That doesn't matter because the true best Batman game is Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes.
I played the 3DS demo like a million times, and I must say I agree.
It is the best DC game. Like, what other options do you have? Arkham?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yes? I don't think so.
Although Batman on the NES is recognized as a video game that exists. Sometimes. To be fair. Fuck.
Justice?
I like the first one.
That's true, the first one's pretty good.
I haven't even played the second one, so I can't. I mean, I've played it like a little bit of it at a friend's house. That doesn't count.
The second one is not good.
May I ask why?
Character animations are disgusting. The story is not good. The gameplay is not good.
What did they do in between the releases to ruin it?
Stop giving a shit.
Interesting.
NetherRealm's animations have been so bad recently.
I've seen some pretty wicked Mortal Kombat 11 animations that were pretty...
They have good cinematic animation, but I'm talking about in-game animation.
Oh, yeah.
It is not good. It does not have any weight or like genuine idea to it. Like, there's a great video that breaks down everything wrong with the Injustice 2.
I think their MK games are... I played a little bit of MK, and I think they're pretty good.
God, I think, in my opinion, one of the worst animated characters in Injustice 2 is Darkseid, because, like, when you think of Darkseid, you think of someone who is powerful, like, he winds up his attacks, stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's a character where you need a lot of focus. And, like, in Injustice 2, he, like, floats around, he's very zippy, his attacks are very fast, like, he has this really fast upward kick move that feels so out of character. And it's so bad. And it's so stiff. All the characters are so stiff. And you don't have like any like defining like movements. They're so stiff and awkward.
Yeah, I guess that you could say that's true. I just am not a fighting man. I don't know. I have no point of reference.
Fighting man.
So
Street Fighter 6 still looks nuts though. Oh my god.
Looks pretty fucking good. Tekken 8 looks kind of like it clears though.
Beautiful. Oh my god.
Because, like, Street Fighter 6 occasionally looks a bit strange to me. Tekken 8 always looks pretty fucking cool. I think just, like daytime stuff in Street Fighter 6 looks a little bit suspect.
You gotta play
at times.
half of the story mode of Tekken 7.
It has been a while since that game came out. What took them so long? Jeez.
Tekken 7 story mode is actually peak. I talk about how Subspace Emissary is the best video game movie. No, the Tekken 7 story mode is the best video game movie.
Really? Not like any RPGs or anything?
Dude, like I could explain it to you, but there's like a legitimate thing that happened in the game that I was not expecting, and I thoroughly shit my pants watching it. It's like, oh my god. Like, you know how, like, it's like, you know how, like, the Sonic reveal in Subspace Emissary is like, whatever. There's a reveal in this, it's like, oh my god! This isn't the main story? And it's super sick. It's canon. It's a canon part of the story.
I will have to take your word for it on that.
I love Tekken. It's really good. Tekken is also hard as hell. Like, it's not forgiving. Tekken is not a forgiving game. If you're a little pisser baby, then don't go and play Tekken expecting it to be a walk in the park.
I like hard stuff, so...
Little pisser shitter baby. That's what you want.
But when it comes to fighting games, definitely.
I'm surprised we've gone this long and not had like an inkling and an idea of like a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat crossover, not even as a guest character in either game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because one is American, the other is not.
Yeah, that's fair. But there's Walking Dead characters in Tekken, so I don't see the issue.
Well, that's just a couple of characters, right? I mean, to do a large-scale collaboration between an American studio and a Japanese studio is a whole other can of worms.
A large-scale crossover. I just want like one character. I just want like a guest character in either game, like Akuma in like in Mortal Kombat or.
When are they gonna do a new MVC though? Like, for real?
Never.
When are they gonna put MVC on anything other than like Xbox 360?
NetherRealm has the Marvel fighting game license. You're never gonna get it.
I don't understand. They don't like money? This Marvel company?
You know how they released the arcade cabinet?
Yeah.
You know how they were able to release it?
Huh?
Disney was able to release it because they consider it to be a toy and not a video game.
Oh.
So that means we're not gonna get. That means we're not gonna get an in-home console release of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 ever, or any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Like ever? I mean, sometime in the future, eventually. But, I mean, like, come on.
Way to figure out how to sell it as a toy. Because
an arcade is not a toy, first of all. So that's technicality.
Because, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom, though, would just compete with their game Mirrorverse, the mobile game everyone is excited for.
I don't know, man. That's just like huge missed opportunity.
Mirrorverse looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you see that, like, Sega internal video, you know, floating around?
Oh yeah, I saw it with the Persona 3 remake.
Or Sonic 4... No. What?
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh god.
I was talking about this Persona Sonic JSR one.
Yeah, it has a Persona 3 remake.
Oh, Persona. You said Persona. Okay, yeah, I saw. Yeah. It looks like. Why isn't it out yet? Because it looks like pretty good.
Persona 3 remake?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
well, because they just released a bunch of Persona stuff this year, so like last year.
Finally, a good version of Persona 3.
Haha. Definitely not the remaster that they just put out.
It wasn't good.
It was the portable version first of all, but like it's not exactly clear cut which version of the original is better, apparently, from what I understand. So,
like, there's still fans debating on which is the best one out of the two. And
yeah,
like,
so
guys,
so they just should remake it, which they did.
You know what they should remake? Persona 5. It's been long enough, right? Man, I can't wait to see.
Yikes.
Go in Persona 3 in glorious HD.
Okay, like, I know why you would remake Persona 3, but like, we can't play 1 and 2 on modern consoles right now. So
You can play Persona. You can play Revelations Persona if you have the PlayStation Classic.
yeah, great. I guess it really just goes to show that Atlas cares about as much as Persona 1 and 2 as much as we do.
I care about Persona 2 a lot.
I know, just like the people. I don't know. I mean, like, they already did remake Persona 1 or 2 or both of them on PSP. So.
Hey, I have an idea. I have a very funny idea.
Mm.
Me going back into the past to tell Sakurai to add Lyn into Smash Bros. Instead of Roy.
I don't know.
Come on!
I don't know what to tell you.
Come on, dude.
I'm not that guy. I'm not the Fire Emblem guy.
You played a Fire Emblem game in your life.
I've played a little bit of Path of Radiance, that's true.
You motherfucker. Can
Like,
I have your...
like a half hour of it.
Can I have Path of Radiance?
No, I don't have Path of Radiance. I pirated it, obviously.
Oh, you committed an illegal crime.
Yes, I did. This is true.
Oh, LOL I know is the only person that makes good YouTube shorts.
Who?
LOL I know. He's the only person I know who makes good YouTube shorts.
Vsauce, Nile Red. I mean, come on. That's all I can name, actually, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, colored television. What's a color?
I don't know.
Hey, it's me, Luigi. I'm trying to do Charlie Day's Luigi.
Wow, that was really good.
I gotta mute for a second because I gotta go off and take a pee.
All right.
Peace.
Have fun.
You should have like you should have a thing on your stream when you press the button and like it's like a little graphic in the corner that says pee break and like there's a timer, and then when you press the button again it shows the time.
I guess I could do that.
God. Right, yo, there's a streamer I watched. He did like this piss counter in his stream. So when he gets up and piss, like there's a detector in his bowl that tells him how much the toilet is filled.
Cool.
When he goes up and ah!
What?
I just think it's funny. Okay.
Oh. You just laughed extremely, very loudly? Okay. I might have missed the secret. The second one. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I did. We'll see. If I did, that is pretty unfortunate, because then I can't get P rank, so then this whole run is in vain. No, it's right here. I think. Or it's in this part, anyway. Yeah, it's right there. Yay! I gotta remember the last one. And after that, it should be pretty easy. Did I get Gustavo? Can I even get him right now? Did I miss him? Hope not. I don't think I did. Alright, I did that part.
Pee-pee.
Poo-poo.
Uh-oh. Stinky. Poop. Star Wars. I fucking love Star Wars.
That's cool.
I love Star Wars.
I'm happy for you.
As a kid, I thought Star Wars was really boring, but as an adult, I really like Star Wars.
Have you watched any Mandalorian Season 3?
I have not watched any Mandalorian Season 1.
Oh right, we've been over this. I thought you said you didn't even like Star Wars when I asked you that.
What?
Or like before, like I don't know. Maybe I made a Sean.
Might be original trilogy. That's about it. I said I don't watch a lot of Star Wars TV shows.
Well, there aren't that many Star Wars TV shows.
Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Andor, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka's not even out yet. Okay, you could have mentioned Bad Batch. You could have mentioned the anime anthology series Visions.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
I want to imagine that the new Star Wars kids show is canonical because I want to see those kids fucking die.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, aren't you just a little bit curious?
I guess.
Dude, oh my god, the Star Wars VR game, Vader Immortal, those are so good. Vader Immortal is so good.
Oh yeah, I've heard you talk about that.
One of the best VR experiences you could ever have. And I can't believe it's canonical.
Huh.
I can't believe it's canon
because it was created after the acquisition, so anything game related that was, right?
It needed to be. It's what canonically explains why that one planet looks the way it does in Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
It has more significance for Rise of Skywalker, but it takes place during the original trilogy.
Cool.
It's about this dude who was like a Jedi, a secret Jedi guy. I don't know.
Aren't they all secret?
That is true. They are all secret.
Except in the prequels, I guess. But then they have to be after that.
Mr. Guy, it'll be very funny.
Huh?
If you watch Steven
I mean, I would get banned, but it would be kind of funny, I guess.
Free, but like, just watch.
It would be kind of funny, yeah. I guess you're right.
Because it is so hard to articulate their show without having someone else watch it because it's like so weird. This show does not know if it wants to be brilliant or stupid. It's kind of like what's that movie? Donnie Darko doesn't know if it wants to be brilliant or stupid.
I don't recall a lot of stupidity in that movie.
I'm trying to think of a good example. What's a better example? Help me out here.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Fuck you. Fuck you! Fucking dick!
Oh, I'm at the end. I almost just wasted my P rank to get more points at the end, but I didn't, so it's cool. I think I saw the combo end right as I went in the door, so I don't know how I got a P rank there actually, but I did it. And actually, it didn't even take me 2 hours. Wow.
People who think Endgame is better than Infinity War are fucking stupid.
I think Endgame has the higher peaks, but also the lower valleys as well. So take that for what you will.
Dude, what we need for Sonic 3 is a second marriage subplot, but instead of it being Maddie's sister, it's Maddie's cousin. Whoa!
Ooh. Really, I don't think we needed that in our lives, personally.
I took up 30 minutes of movie, like half an hour.
The movie would be objectively.
Took up a consecutive 15 minutes. A consecutive 15 minutes.
That is pretty interesting. But they have to set up an arc with like Sonic's with him, with that guy. I don't remember his name.
Red guy.
No, Sonic's fake dad.
Tom.
Yeah.
The red guy.
They have to make there be like some character
James Bond thing.
interactions there.
Cyclops, that's his name, Cyclops.
Oh yeah, definitely. I gotta be honest, I don't know if I feel like doing this right now, but I'm doing it.
Do you think if Mario and Luigi like traded gloves, it'd be like?
What?
I don't know. I was trying to do something funny. It wasn't there. It just wasn't working. Shut up.
Okay. What are you talking about, mate? What are you on about?
Get to see Mario without his gloves in the Mario movie.
I do?
They didn't pussy out like they did in the Sonic movies, and they didn't show Sonic's feet.
Okay, well with Sonic, that's a whole different can of worms. You can't blame them for that.
They showed us Mario's fingies and his fingernails. We didn't know what his fingernails looked like.
Okay. Cool, I guess. Interesting new lore they're giving us with that.
I hate everything says it's Illumination's best movie, but it still sucks.
I mean, is it better than Despicable Me? I don't know.
My friend says he thinks Despicable Me is a better movie, but like, what does he know, huh?
That is like actually a good movie. You can't fuck with Despicable Me, alright?
Despicable Me is kind of a vibe, though.
It's a vibe.
It had the hardest title drop of any movie I've ever seen. Name a harder title drop.
I can't.
That's why it must be Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Alright. You could just not talk sometimes. It would be good. Superman 4... Why'd you remind me that movie exists?
It is better than Batman vs. Superman.
I mean, is it?
It is.
That's sad.
People say Superman shouldn't impose his force on other people, but I'm like, is getting rid of nuclear weapons that bad?
But it's the principle. It's a slippery slope.
Okay, it's stupid. I think it's stupid, but like, it was a different time. It was a different time.
It was Cold War. They had to do that. They were required.
It was Cold War. People were scared, and I thought Superman could solve that. Yep. That's right explanation. And I understand that, like, their hearts were obviously in the right place. Just not their minds, because Nuclear Man was made using a crack pipe, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Look up Nuclear Man and tell me why it couldn't get Cesaro.
I'm kind of busy right now. God damn it.
Oh, with the whole Friday Night Funkin' speedrun.
Man, I don't feel like doing anything more with Pizza Game.
I don't think it's possible to speedrun Friday Night Funkin'. Like, I think the times should be exactly the same.
At a certain point, yeah.
Like, it's kind of like that one game on Atari with it possible to get any higher of a score. Like, eventually, like, you know.
Yeah.
People who think Deltarune is better than Undertale are fucking stupid. I mean, Undertale is better than Deltarune.
People, well, it's not done yet, so.
Yeah, but it's already a better game. It's not even done yet. It's already a better game.
I don't know about that, actually.
It's more fun. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. It's more fun, and I like the characters more.
Are you sure that's just because Undertale is older and you know it better, and there's nothing more? There's no more juice to squeeze out of it, you could say.
Like, I'm tired of Undertale. Like,
Okay.
I got tired of Undertale pretty quick. I'm not tired of Deltarune yet.
Because it hasn't been 7 years.
I guess, whatever.
Just saying.
I'm gonna play the recency bias card for a game that came out 3 years ago.
Yeah. You leave? She just left. Okay. Hello?
Like, I misclicked.
Alright. Cool. I don't know what I'm
Anyways,
doing.
yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing with the stream anymore.
Stupid.
I could play Sonic the Unity version. Sonic 06. Maybe I could do that. Fuck. I could play Psychonauts. No, I want to do that. I want to do that on my own because I haven't played it in a while.
Are so unfocused.
I'm gonna
And
play
so
Shaniko 6. No. I don't know, man. I'm doomed only to play Pizza Tower because I don't know what else to do on stream. If it's not Pizza Tower, it doesn't exist. I could play Getting Over It.
So
Have you beaten Getting Over It?
I've not played Getting Over It.
What?
I'm sorry, I just don't have a good computer.
It's not. You don't need a good computer to play Getting Over It.
Trust me, I need a good computer.
Do you have a mouse?
Yes.
Okay, you can play Getting Over It.
Nerd.
Actually, I don't have a lot of mouse room right now because of the microphone, so this might be a bad idea. Oh well. I'm trying to get the achievement where you have to beat the game 50 times, so I might as well do some of that right now.
I guess the Mario movie creates insane narrative visual action.
People say the game is hard. I disagree, personally. Where am I at right now? Oh, I let my mom play it. And, she couldn't get very far. But she got farther than I expected, I guess, so that's worth something. Oopsie. Oh, come on.
Show Pizza Tower to a Victorian child, they'd have a stroke.
That joke is so old and you know it, May.
Kill yourself. Yep, you see Gordon Ramsay going, kill yourself!
That is so funny. I love that clip.
young man, kill yourself!
It's like the low tier god, basically, but British.
British. Who'd win a fight, low tier god or Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon, easily.
Are you sure?
No, he probably wouldn't. But like, just in
like,
in a battle of wits, he is the mentally stronger man, I believe.
Did you ever see that one fucked up joke Gordon Ramsay played on his contestants on MasterChef?
No.
Oh my god! Not MasterChef. It was Hell's Kitchen. It was like the finalists, and it's like, what is this? And he holds up like drug bags. We can't have this, and we need someone to explain it now before we escort you off the premises.
Oh wow!
And he open it up right now, and it's like they open it up. It's their new, their kitchen guards or whatever, and it's like, I was joking. It was a prank. It was a prank.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. I'm not. I keep thinking one day I'm gonna try to do the skip in this game. I'm not doing the skip ever.
Monster Energy drink is gonna sue you.
They're going wild. They're losing their fucking minds. Actually.
I think they're actually off their fucking. I think they snorted Monster Energy drink and.
I think it's kind of lame because I like them. I like their beverages personally.
I hate energy drinks. If you drink energy drinks, I think worse of you as a person.
Well, I don't care what you think of me, May. You like Steven Universe, so.
Shut the fuck up. Hey yo, it's me, Sneeko.
I don't even know anything about that guy. I just know he sucks.
He used to make like good videos, and now he was just a kid making good videos, and then he got red pilled, and it was super annoying.
Oh man.
Like he used to be like oh, he's a very like aspiring creator, and then he just sort of stopped giving a shit.
Remember, kids, never go on the internet.
Remember, kids, never talk to Jamie Beast. That's not his fault. Andrew Tate. No, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. That guy is so funny.
We're like Andrew Tate. We're like Andrew only has 2 months to live. Tate.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
Death sentence, man? No.
He has lung cancer.
Oh shit. No, he doesn't.
Also, to live. I don't want him to see any sort of therapy for that.
He doesn't
And
have,
I wouldn't.
wait,
I,
he doesn't have lung cancer, right? I mean,
he does.
oh,
He has actual lung cancer, confirmed by his medical diagnosis and his manager. But he
wow.
refuses to believe it because he thinks it's too sigma male to get lung cancer.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah.
They-
Whoever came up
Did-
with Sigma male, unintentionally made a big funny.
I'm pretty sure sigma male is a psyop operation to make sure who's the biggest idiot in society.
You think there's like an intelligence agency who's trying to actually figure out the intelligence of their
Yes.
population? Okay. But I don't think. What if it wasn't an American who came up with that? Then what country
Listen,
would have the resources to do that?
I gotta ask you a question.
May, I'm going to answer your question.
If you could cut two characters from the Smash Ultimate DLC, who is it, and why is it Pyra and Mithra?
All right, I'll answer your question in like 5 seconds. I just almost made a big mistake. Okay. It would be Byleth.
I said two characters.
And
Either Byleth or Pyra
and
Mithra.
Kazuya.
Kazuya?
Yeah.
Man, what are you, fucking Arlo?
I don't give a shit about Tekken.
Are you Arlo? You goddamn moron.
I mean, I guess for the greater good of the community, I guess Pyra and Mithra would be a decent option.
No, what I'll cut? No, actually, I cut Byleth and I cut Piranha Plant.
I wouldn't cut Piranha Plant. Who would you rather have?
I think it's so dumb. Like, as a joke character, like, that could have gone to, like, a Zelda character like Tingle. Like, come on. Or Captain Rainbow. Did it have to be...
Oh, Captain Rainbow would have been sick.
Yeah, exactly!
But that's
As
like
a joke
actually
character-
cool though. That's like less of a joke character, just more of a really obscure one. You know, kind of like Terry, except way more obscure. Just like not in America.
I think it's funny how Nintendo treats the mysterious Mrwideguy Castle as sort of like this underground, like, NES gem when no one's ever, like, barely anyone's ever played it.
Well, that's
Do
kind of
you-
what it is. When something is when something is
mysterious-
obscure, no one's played it.
Do you own a copy of the mysterious Mrwideguy Castle?
Not legitimately.
You know, they released it they translated it in English for the 3DS. You could have bought that.
I think I have it on 3DS. They translated it?
Yeah, they did.
Wow. Cool beans. So why isn't it on Switch? That's
It's not like you're missing much.
you don't like it?
That goes for you too, Diddy Kong. DK. Wow, Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
God.
Are you seeing this gameplay right now? It's pretty good. It's not.
Oh my
It's not very good.
god. Like,
Fuck. I'm trying to look at the bitrate on the stream. The frame rate looks kind of funky over there, if I'll be honest, but...
Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go. DK Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. Oh god. He's finally back to kick some.
Oh, I
Okay,
didn't change the topic or anything. Oops.
I have to hop off because I have to go help my brother.
Okay.
See ya.
Alright. We fixed the category. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Alright. Okay. Nothing else I'll have to commentate on. I've played this game before, so it's just like whatever. Just get into the orange part and hoping that I can do it with no real confidence. This is the only real part of the game that I struggle with. I mean, obviously the end too with the ice cliff, but you know. I actually went unspoiled on what the reward is for beating this game until I actually beat it. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to spoil it here, of course. But one thing that I guess you are allowed to spoil is that if you beat the game like 50 times, then the pot gets gold. Or like, I mean, it gets, after a certain point, it becomes visibly gold. But like, if you do it 50 times, you have reached maximum goldness. So. Dang. The launching is just like not consistent, you know what I mean? Not for me anyway, because I'm bad, I guess. Skill issue. Oh. That works too. I'm not exactly out of the woods yet, because this is pretty dangerous, but it's not hard, so it should be okay. Yeah, that's kind of lame. But we can just repeat what we did, and we should be fine. I've been given a second chance. People said the anvil jump is really hard. I think it's the one right before that is like actually harder, in my opinion. But if you're just good at launching, then it's not hard. But that's kind of the whole. That's the rub, isn't it? I guess I could just do that. Just get up a little higher, and then just reach up and get to it. And then mess it up. That was lame. This way is definitely slower, for sure, but it seems to produce more consistent results. Bablamo. And it's the consequences for messing it up aren't so catastrophic also. Ooh. That was a bit sketchy. Okay. Let's not get stuck on anything. But the hammer, let's not get the hammer stuck on anything. Ah, fuck. Oh, alright. Man, I've been getting so many second chances today. God is gracious to me. Okay. We're almost there to quote-unquote safety. The safety eventually goes away, but you have it for a little while. Jump scare right there. Frame rate actually hitched. Okay. I have never had dealt with issues with this part before. Alright, now I don't have any more issues because I can just land on here. Whoa. Okay. Let's pause. Hands are sweaty. Alright. Okay. That works too. Let's turn the volume up on the music. Gotta have that classic theme. So basically what you gotta do here is get from this part and launch up to that, which with the ice especially on the little part of it looks pretty hard, because it is. But I can do it. Maybe. Possibly. I also don't know if May is coming back either. That is a good question. But I don't have school tomorrow, by the way. That's why I'm streaming. That's only time when I stream. Otherwise, it's just I don't have enough time, really. I mean, I streamed on a school day one time, but it's just like, eh. Also, on some school days I have work, so it's like, you know, more excuse not to do it. Not every days of the school week, but I think then I would be failing every class and shit. Fuck. Damn it. Get out of here, you stupid hat. No! My hubris has failed me. I used to get so mad at this game, and then like last year I beat it, and I was like, oh, okay. That was on a pirated copy. I didn't actually buy the game until like 3 days ago. So, and it took me like, I don't know, an hour to beat it. That first, but technically second time. Maybe I could, in one of these playthroughs, I could go find that Easter egg. It's like that's like the only Easter egg in the whole game. And it's a reference to sexy hiking, of course. If you don't know the lore about this game, then, you know, this is going to go right over your head. This is based on a Flash game from like 20 years ago. And that game is even worse than this somehow, in terms of difficulty. Also, I mean, it is also just like worse. I don't think anyone has ever beaten it. That's not true. Markiplier didn't beat it, and he beat this game. So, okay, all right. Now we're at the hard part, quote unquote. Whoa. See, that wasn't very hard from my experience. Oof. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of messed that up. Now I have to do a funky wacky. But, that isn't very hard. So. I don't know why the rocks get green there. Weird. I also don't know why this game exists. I do. Because, he was asked to make a game for the Humble Bundle. And, something with mouse and keyboard, and he was like, oh, well, I can just do an homage to, sexy hiking. Oof. That could have been a lot worse. The farther you go on those snowballs in the air, the worse it does potentially get. And the worse it does get, if we're being honest. Could just slow down. I would easily land on this, but I don't feel like it. I mean, I did have to eventually just have to take my time to do that, but that's less fun, I'll be honest. Alright. Pretty cool. Not pun, but maybe subconsciously it was. Or pun not intended, I guess it was a pun. That was pretty scary. But I lived, so it's all good. My launches weren't very good there, but they don't have to be very good, so it's okay. Now the bucket. That is something to be reckoned with. For sure. Ooh, I meant to like stop the bucket. I didn't even try to actually land my hammer on it. And I didn't, so checks out. Okay. Not actually the ideal bucket landing, but worked out. Okay. Usually I end up just launching off of that and going onto the wood, but yeah, worked out. Now this part you do just kind of have to swing like a madman. It feels like, anyway. Alright, at this part you can take a little break, a little rest. Ooh, frame rate. Ooh, a little frame rate. Oh. Oh, I came back. Interesting. I thought I'd be going all the way down to the base of this part. Or even further. Ooh, scary. Okay. 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 Alright. That was a very smooth ice cliff for me. My record for this game is like, I don't know, 26 minutes or something. I'm not going to be a speedrunner or anything. It's just interesting to see how I improve as time goes on. So obviously my one run was faster than my last, and my... Oopsie. See, when the hammer gets all stuck like, it makes you want to rip it out, but you gotta be careful. This is probably the last like difficult jump of the game. Of the entire game. By this jump I mean from here to that little other thing. Then after that you're pretty much done, because then you can just see, this is what I meant. It gets all stuck like. But then you can get it unstuck. And then you just raise it up. And then you just launch up. Then the hammer kind of fights with you because gravity, I guess. Let's try to get over here. Let's try to launch off this rock. This part of the game is very generous because, like, it's the end, you know, you just want to be done. And Bennett Foddy realized that. Let's do a big launch off this and just be done. That was a good one. Yep. And then that's it. And in the game, oh, okay, 30 minutes. Wow. Let's take a screenshot of that, huh? Actually, what is my record? Was that faster than the other one? No. Really? Huh. Oh yeah, because of the beginning. That makes sense. I was like, what the heck? That was like way faster. No. It's because this part. I let my mom do it. I think that was the one. Had to be. Ooh. Can I just launch up from here? Oh wow. Ooh. So, you saw me do the chimney at the beginning, actually. Whoever you is in this scenario is up to your interpretation. Me. I do watch my own VODs. It's a little bit embarrassing. Usually, I watch the ones where my friends are in it, not just the ones where it's me. I remembered I have a very tasty snack in this house that I could be eating. Do I? Did I eat it? I think I did, actually. Oh man, I'm sad. I have a pretty tasty snack in this house. I could be eating. But not on stream or anything. I mean, that's just rude. You guys didn't come here to see me eat. You came here to see me play Pizza Tower, and then when I stopped doing that, you left. Let's get up there. Let's get up there. This part you just kind of have to swing your hammer like a madman. And then, well, just like that, I was done with it. I want to do that skip one day. Why not let that day be today? You have to get some momentum up, I know that. Because you can't just launch up. I mean, maybe you can, but like, it seems kind of tough. Like, you need to get that quick launch from him. It's kind of hard to get that. I don't know how you activate the quick launch, but kind of like that, but just more up. When you're trying to swing off of something, you can't do that. I don't think. There's like no way. Yeah, I mean, come on. You can't do it like that. You have to do a pulley uppy launch. Not like that. I'm gonna try and go for a PB right now, so maybe I shouldn't dawdle too much. I will have plenty of chances to come back here, I suspect. Yeah, like that. Like that quick launch, like that. It's just kind of hard to get off in that particular area. Whoa. Ooh. See what I mean? That was actually kind of close. Ah, that was really close. You have to be so good at it to even save time with it. But, you know, I just want to do it so I can prove to myself that I can. Can you do it without needing to do the thing? I don't know. Because, like, the angle, you can't get a good angle to go straight up. And if you do, you have to be, the launch, you know, just the, everything about it has to be perfect. So, I don't know. I may very well never do it. In the meantime, I can beat the game. I start a new game, just so I can see what my actual best time would if I'm actually focusing the whole time. That's funny, if this was my first time, it'd be like restarting after getting past the chimney? The chimney sucks. Like, eh. Not really. I guess May isn't coming back? I don't know. She had to help her brother, she said. But, are you done? Like, jeez. This is pretty important, you know? Alright, let's stop struggling at this part, please. So, like, nothing is guaranteed in this game. That's what Benefati said, and it was true. If anyone knows his game, it's him. Speaking of which, I actually want to roll this into another topic. I was watching Tim Rogers, aka Action Button. That's his new channel. New, three years ago came out, but, like, you know, he's been doing a lot of stuff, and that's his newest venture. So he relies on his patrons, of which he amassed from his Action Button blog and his Kotaku viewers when he worked for Kotaku. He has some really good videos on Kotaku, by the way. So basically, anyway, he had made this video with Benefati, where Benefati plays this game, the creator of it. It's really it's a funny video, and they talk about and they talk about some good stuff, and he has some interesting, you know, it's just interesting to see the maker of the game play the game. But I didn't even know that was Tim Rogers, who was actually like the interviewer, you know, because I just focus on Benefati as the interviewee. But I came back to that video after I learned of Tim Rogers and his idiosyncrasies and his general badassery, dare I say. Because he lived in Japan for 10 years. He has worked for Sony Computer Entertainment Japan. He has done many things. He knows a few languages. Like, actually, he has said 12 at one point. Which, if that's true, holy shit. He knows how to play guitar. And he has made a lot of content. And he has reviewed many games on his blog. Which he stopped doing, I think, when he went to go work somewhere, probably. But he just, the review is oddly scientific of the game, and then also he intertwines this very scientific and like analysis with very personal stories and anecdotes. I got stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Oh, my webcam is gone. Fuck. I had no webcam for like an hour. For like half an hour, 45 minutes. That sucks. But I was on purpose because I picked my nose while the camera was off, so. Oh hey, I'm not stuck anymore. Okay. So yeah, he like, and is also his videos on, like, they're not at all similar, but Brian David Gilbert is to Polygon was to Polygon as Tim Rogers was to Kotaku.com, which is just two very eccentric guys making weird-ass videos while also being tied to a website that they have to work for. That's where the similarities end, really. Brian David Gilbert is just, he's an absurd guy. He's a silly guy. I guess his Unraveled videos are kind of scientific, also, in analysis. But he doesn't actually talk about games themselves so much, just broader topics as to get more views, of which Brian David Gilbert got many more views compared to Tim Rogers. But I'm gonna stop comparing them, because everybody knows what Brian David Gilbert and his greatness, especially his cooking videos. But Tim Rogers, he played through Final Fantasy VII in Japanese, and like counted like a million differences between it and the somewhat infamous English translation, original English translation. Not like, I think they retranslated it for the newer consoles and it's like better. Like he himself has done translations also. Like for this game that came out on the PS1 called Moon, got a Switch version like in 2020, and he did the localization for that. So that's pretty sick. And so yeah, I found out about him because I was like in a Twitter thread about there's like a meme about, like, H-Bomber Guy's video on the oof sound effect, which needs no introduction. And it was like, I saw a reply that was like, "This is the only good video on the internet." And there was a reply to that which was like, "Action Button reviews this game that I can't remember the name of. It's his most recent video." And he's like, 6 hours, yeah, pretty nice. So I went to look at that, and the introduction is just like several minutes of like establishing shots, and I got bored, and I went and watched his first review, which is a Final Fantasy VII remake. And I watched a good bit of that, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna play that game someday, so I don't want to like know every single thing about it. But it's just his personal accounts come up constantly, and they seem rather unnecessary, but they're funny, and they come back, like the same one about, like, I don't know, his friend that he knew in Japan, or his this guy in his dorm room in college, for instance. It's just quite the juxtaposition. I really recommend that you watch that. Who's going to take this recommendation? I don't know. Probably no one. Not even May. I think I actually did bring this up to her, and she was like, "What's his name?" So that means her interest was piqued, at least. So like every Action Button review that he's done on his YouTube channel is like several hours long. And he did a Pac-Man one, and I watched some of that, and like the first, I don't even know how long of that is him naming instances in like written in like journalism of like people saying it's been a lot, games have come a long way since Pac-Man, which is so ridiculous that I couldn't take my eyes off the screen, I'll be honest. And like he has some really interesting isms even outside of that, which is like just like his wordplay is pretty interesting, and he refuses to swear because he told his mom he would never ever swear. So at least for his video content, he does uphold that. It's really hard to fall down on this part because there's just so many things to latch onto. I'm gonna make a fool of myself by falling down, but it's for the content. No? Okay. I should beat this game again, like today. Am I gonna beat my time? I've been at Orange Hell for a little while. I've been kind of unfocused. So yeah, I watch YouTube so much. You think I'd have a few words to say about a YouTuber that I watch, and I did, but now I don't anymore. So he has quite the catalog for Kotaku too. So that is going to be fun to look through. Like he made so many more videos for Kotaku than BDG Brian David Gilbert did for Unraveled or for Polygon. That's what the series he did was called, was Unraveled. Or maybe Brian did a lot more videos for Polygon. They just weren't called Unraveled videos because like he was in a few that I know of. Brian David Gilbert's solo content has been pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of music videos, and that's not personally what I'm into from him so much. Like I like them, but they just, it seems the frequency of his like longer videos is less than ideal for me personally. But you know, it's I guess it makes it a particularly nice treat whenever we get a new one. Like his cooking videos, obviously, but then also his like his hair video, and then his like top games and cookies of 2021. But then also some of his music videos are pretty good. Like also some of it is just like weirdo shit, like the how to make 20K a month by being your own boss. It's just like some like psychological horror business. I haven't watched Teaching Jake How to Set Up the camcorder, like in its entirety, because it's a bit cringy for me. But that's just a me problem. It's probably a good video. It's a pretty popular video, so, and like some of his music videos I do actually like I wish that I could wear hats. I actually have that song in my playlist. I admit it. He just really specializes in absurdly long-form content. His written reviews on actionbutton.net are just so... they are nigh incomprehensible at times. I'll be honest with you. His review on Mario Galaxy, I think he gives it like 2.5 or something, or 2 stars even. He has a 4-star rating scale. And it's like... I have no idea why he doesn't like that game. I've read that review. First of all, it's a mile long, of course, obviously. But like he like kind of dances around actually talking about the game so much. Like at least I guess in video form. Sorry. That was sorry. That was all loud. He just like in video form it's just easier to swallow, I guess. In written form it's just like a wall of nonsense. And like a lot of it is funny, but I don't know what to think about it. Just because, like he does say that like the game is a bit of a hodgepodge of ideas and not in a good way, which I can kind of fuck with because like not Barry Kramer. Is it Barry Kramer? Yeah, like formerly of Game Grumps. He did a video on Mario Galaxy, and he said like it doesn't really fulfill that many important criteria from either format of Mario that it's trying to take from, which is like the kind of the linear and the sandbox. So it's just kind of this meandering weirdo game. But obviously most people really like Mario Galaxy. So I don't know. Some of his other reviews are interesting. And like sometimes it just seems a bit like he changes his opinion and it's like hard to tell unless you like read every single review, because like he's said positive things about a game in a video that he mentions in passing, and you read his review and it's like a very different opinion that he gives. It's odd. Like I think he likes Final Fantasy 13. He would give it a 3 if he reviewed it now, I think he said. And he goes on about how like the idea of a Final Fantasy VII remake is just such a colossal and scary thing for especially for Square Enix themselves, that they have tried to do it. He also says that The Witcher 3 is the best game ever made. Specifically because of how good the side quests are. I mean, I'm sure other reasons too, but not that I've heard yet. Makes me think like, oh, I guess I need to play The Witcher 3, huh? It's pretty cool of CD Projekt Red that they handled the Switch port themselves. That's the only reason why that game is playable, is because they spent so much time and money on that port. They didn't hand it off to like Saber Interactive or anything, who couldn't even do the next gen port well. And what they managed to do is they fit the game and all of the DLC into a single 32 gigabyte cartridge. You had to pay $60 for it, obviously, but it was just kind of a monumental achievement, honestly. It's kind of the gold standard for Switch ports in terms of just impressiveness and showing what is possible. The gold standard for what is a good Switch port, it would be probably Doom Eternal, I think, because that game is just so unbelievably playable. Like, it's a pretty good way to play. Besides the fact that it crashed on me once, but I'm not going to hold that against it because you know, it's not a Nintendo game. I don't think I can ever recall a Nintendo game crashing on me that I wasn't fucking around with in Homebrew, or that isn't a Pokemon game, because I don't play Pokemon. And it's not made by them, so I don't hold it to the same standard. But it is published by them. But if you go by that, I mean, there's some schlock you can dig out of Nintendo's catalog, for sure, by just them publishing it. But like, generally speaking, Nintendo's games are very high quality in terms of technical stuff. Watching a speedrun of this game is insane. I watched a speedrun of this game from like 5 years ago, like back when it first came out, and like it was like almost 4 minutes long, and like by modern standards that is a very unpolished speedrun. But it's still like way faster than I could do, for example. I didn't want to comment on what was happening because I knew if I did, I'd fuck it up somehow. And I still fucked it up. But I didn't fuck it up as bad as I thought I did, because I thought I'd fall like back down to orange hell. Or below it. You're back down to the slide. But I didn't. I fell down back here, which is not as bad. Still kind of bad though. I hate this part. I'll go on record. In terms of it, if I had to make a getting over a tier list, this would be the worst part. Not the anvil, not those snowballs, not orange hell. But like, orange hell is called orange hell for a reason. It would probably be down there with it. It would be like second worst. Maybe it would be actually it might be the worst, because like you get sent back a pretty far ways if you fuck it up. And like this, with this one, there's no real like punishment. You know what I mean? The bucket I would put at a higher tier, because I'd put that at like B tier, because it's pretty interesting. And I mean there is a potential catastrophic failure with the snake, but it doesn't happen to me really. I don't see it as a very high risk portion of the game. And like the section after it, where you have to, like, getting up to the ice cliff is and just like, yeah, having to use the bucket to get to the ice cliff is very I like the swing. I like it when the swing happens, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Snowballs, catastrophic failure. I mean, it's easy. Like, you should be able to do it in one try, but if you don't, it's like, ugh, it can really fuck you over. So I might put that in C tier. It's not the most interesting, neither is it, and it's also very punishing. But I mean, like, it's easy, you know? So, it's kind of like your fault if you fuck up and die. Ice cliffs themselves would be like, honestly, they'd be like A tier because it's just like, it's so like visceral, you know? You feel so like frantic. You feel like at like in the least control of the game. And like nothing is reliable, and like you could fall down potentially below the bucket or even down the snake if it gets really bad. So high stakes, high energy. Just a really well designed part of the game. And there's a little break in the middle and thinking like maybe I can take this slow, but like you kind of just have to wing it. You have to go at it. The shopping cart cathedral, the end. I might just put it like C or B. I don't know. It's pretty easy, but stakes are pretty high considering you'd have to do ice cliff again or bucket again if you fuck it up. If you fuck it up really bad. But then like the space part is a solid B, I think, because it's a nice little reward. And it's really hard to fuck up, but if you do, it can be really shitty. But it's pretty hard to fuck up. So, all right, come on, Gabe. Come on, guy. You can do this. So I didn't realize, like, I mean, yeah, you see this as a snowman. That's where the hat comes from, because it's a snowman. It's upside down. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. You gotta make a solid launch. That's the main thing about the snowballs. What else? What are the other parts of the game? I mean, the beginning, the tree is just like, I don't know, C tier, I guess. Because, like, I mean, I just don't know. Because, like, it's so easy at this point in my life. At this point in my life, at this point, I don't know. Just, like, I can't really have a fresh perspective on it. Or a fair one, anyway. So I'm just gonna say, ooh, Devil's Chimney is what they call it. Yes, you're right. Your ears did not deceive you. Here, I'm gonna get on top of the bucket to like readjust. Is this necessary? Could I try to have swung? Yes, but I didn't feel like it. Okay. I think this run has taken a lot longer than the other one, but I could be wrong. Ooh, scary. Okay, we can't launch from there, so we gotta come back down here. I do like that cabin on the cliff there. I've never like really taken the time to ponder it. I've seen it before, obviously, several times. Now that was a clean cliff. Basically, first try, I guess you could say. could. You just launch from here. Yeah. Can we get sucked into that gravity? I think we will fall down to that rock. Maybe we'll keep going up. Oh, wow. Let's just get sucked up here. Oh. There's another one. I hope I find a rock on my way down. Oh, here's one. Okay, good. Alright. That's it. 25 minutes, 20 seconds. Bablamo. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Let's delete this one because this wasn't a PB. I always forget how to delete posts on, or screenshots on this. But I just did it, so. I was like, I could play Clone Hero, but yeah, then I get claimed. My channel will get like taken down or something. So yeah, recently I grouped my Steam games into like 3 different, like I had just like done and not done, but now I have like not done, like short game, not done kind of short game, and then not done longer game. Just so I can, if I'm feeling frisky, I can just kind of boot something up and blast through it and be done. But yeah, I'm done.